Hello everybody, welcome to a little showcase video. Today I have created a redstone shop. And basically it's kind of like um, a real life store where you choose what you want and then you check out. So if we look at this, these are the options and it can be any price, um, and it could be any amount of items. You could have like a mix of things. And it's one wide tileable, and here I'll give you a sneak peek. This is how small each slice is, and it can be smaller. So, yeah, pretty small. Let's first buy a stack of cobblestone for 1 diamond, and so this is how you use it. You press a button, then this light will turn on, which means it's processing. And now we wait for the light to turn off and for the bell to ring. I am going to make a version 2, which will be much faster. Or no, this is version 2. I forgot to mention I did make an old one, which you can see back there. This is actually version 2. This guy sucked. This is pretty cool. I would build this in survival, but it is a bit slow, so that's why I'm making a version 3. Plus there are one or two things that I would change, but basically it's done processing. So we just drop in our diamonds. How much was that? Just 1 diamond. So we drop them in, and it will only take one. And we get our cobblestone. Sadly, because of how I did it, this will change in version 3. Subscribe subscribe if you want to see that, because it will fix this issue. But there is an issue, which the more items are in each order, the longer it will take to process. But if you already have your diamonds in here and you order something, let's just see what happens. It already took the diamond out and opened up the barrel for us, and it's not done filling up, which is how I did it. I think that was a good choice. Yeah, I like it. So that way, if people just want to pay right away, they can. But they still need to wait for their items. While it's doing that, I guess I could show you that you could buy. You know what? We'll wait for it. We'll just skip ahead. Oh, would you look at that? It's done. So that means we could take this out. We could really take it out at any time, but it's just more convenient not to. But yeah, now we have our rockets. Another thing you might be wondering about is, um, actually I'll show you that later. But for now, the starter box. Let's buy this. This seems interesting. It shouldn't take too long. We'll start processing, and this costs 20 diamonds. And it comes with armor, rockets, elytra, and food. Alright, any second now. This one really shouldn't take too long. You know, I'm just gonna put in 16. I'll put the other 4 in later. And it never steals any diamonds. The old one did, though. I mean, at least I thought it wouldn't take long. I don't want to do another jump cut, so I need to do something interesting. Oh well, I'll just pay the rest of the 4 diamonds. And we could watch it flow in. Here we are. There we go. So you can do pretty much anything. Any amount of diamonds, except there is no system for multiple currencies yet. Version 3 may or may not have that. Anyways, yeah, see, it worked. Very cool. Um, gonna go ahead and take this stuff out. Move it into my inventory. Whoops. And now, but what happens if someone orders something and doesn't buy it? Well, let's see. So there's an order going through, and what if I decide, nah, I'm not gonna buy this, and I just leave? Make it. What you would think is that the next person to show up would have to pay for it before they could order their own stuff. But there's this convenient button right here that I put. Well, it's not really a button, but I wonder what this does. So if there's an order and you don't want to pay, and like if you walk in here and there's an order, you can't use the store until it's done. So what you just do is press cancel, and it will clear it, no matter what it is. So if I just wait a second, it's hopper speed. I need to make it faster. Yeah, sorry about that. Any second now, the order should be cleared, and it will open up this again. And another thing you could do with this is if you have trash, just put it in the barrel, press cancel, and it actually removes everything from the barrel. So any minute now, yeah, it will be an empty barrel. So it actually empties it for you. You could use it as a trash can. That's not recommended. And the last thing I want to show is this, nothing for 1 diamond. This is the fastest you can probably have. So let's pay a diamond. Whoa, it worked! Okay. Well, how does this work? So, basically, the gist of it is each order is just, there's nothing in there. I'm confusing myself. Each order has a receipt, because I had nothing better to call it, or any number of these, and whatever you're gonna buy. So let's say there's 64 of these. That would mean it costs 64 diamonds. If there's one of these, it means it costs 1 diamond. And it could be any number, and whatever else is in this shulker box will be what is emptied into the barrel. And so let me show you the redstone itself. So here we have the brown circuit is for removing the diamonds, but only if there's any of these in this dropper here, which means I don't know how to explain this, but basically if there's 5 of these, that means you have to pay 5 diamonds. And what the brown and green circuit do is what am I saying? What the brown and green circuits do is they say, okay, if there's a diamond in here and there's a receipt in here, dispense a diamond. And that's what the brown circuit does. What the green circuit does is say, okay, if you've dispensed a diamond, then dispense one of these away and put it into the barrel below. And the diamonds end up here. Oh, also, it doesn't work with anything besides diamonds. There's an item filter to prevent that. There's also this blue circuit, which basically just locks this barrel, and right here locks it if you haven't paid, and right here locks it if it's clearing all the items out. This is the cancel button. What the red circuit does is it empties this barrel and this dropper, and once both of them are empty, then it stops. So basically, if there's an item in here, then this turns on, and if you turn on the system, it will wait until both the barrel and the dropper are empty. And um, items in the barrel will end up down here. Of course, diamonds end up here. And the items in the price counter dropper will end up in the same barrel every time. Like if you clear it or if you pay for something, either way. And so basically what this water stream is every time you press the button, it dispenses a shulker box. I have these comparators to check if there's something in stock. So if it's in stock, this light will be on. And so these droppers will dispense a shulker box, which will go into the machine here. So let's see what happens when a shulker box gets in the system. So it starts here and empties out first all the receipt items and then all of the rest of the items. And this orange thing is a weird looking item filter because the normal one wouldn't fit because of lots of reasons. Mainly these hoppers right here gave me issues, so I had to improvise. But basically, this filters all of these items into here. It's just your standard item filter. The shulker box goes in here. The rest of the items end up in here. Let's put a diamond in. It says, oh, there's a diamond, and it dispenses it, and then it figures out this is empty, and it lets you access your items. So, yeah, that's that's basically it. I don't know what I forgot. Yeah, subscribe for version 3 of this, and I don't know. Yeah, also subscribe for other Redstone builds because this is like my first actually good Redstone device, and I'm very proud of it, and I think it's very cool. So, yeah, subscribe.